This is Kaydon Degraffenreid of Lake Orion HS aka KD, and I'm here with 10 questions for a recruit.
Hello, everyone. This is Carl Taylor again with 10 questions with the recruit. I'm here with class of 2024, Lake Orion High School, Kaydon Degraffenreid, aka KD. Hey, how you doing, KD?
I'm doing outstanding.
That's great. I appreciate you joining us today. We've done a few interviews like this over the course of years, and we only do it for kids that we heard from high school coaches that are really special. And my understanding from your staff at Lake Orion, you're a really special kid. So tell all the coaches out there that will watch this, or who you are, where you're from, and a little bit about yourself.
My name is Kaydon Degraffenreid, and I play football at Lake Orion High School. Hold on.
What's your height and weight?
I'm probably 6'2", 220.
Okay, wow, big kid. Play
Yes,
linebacker for the school, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you are new to Lake Orion, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is this your first year at Lake Orion or second year?
This is my first year.
Okay, how has it been adjusting to a new school? I believe you told me through messages that you transferred from moving up from Florida. What was the purpose of moving from Florida to the area of Michigan or the state of Michigan?
It was really my dad's job, but everything really went smoothly. I felt really accepted by everyone, and it was just really like a loving family. And it could have went worse, but it went the best, and it was all in God's hands.
And that's truly remarkable, because coming from another state, especially from the South to up here to Michigan, and trying to find a right school to play football, it can be difficult and challenging. But I know the coaching staff over there at Lake Orion, and they do a great job. Several of them have played in college, and they're really truly about the kid and about the team and helping support it. Are there any other sports that you're participating in at the school?
I run track and I play basketball.
Oh wow. That's great. Track is always good and other sports is always great for other kids to, for athletes to participate in, which is good. When I saw your huddle film and the coaches, said, hey, you should watch this kid. And I watched you throughout the season, several games online. And then I watched the end of the year huddle film. Man, you look outstanding. I mean, I was like cringing when I saw some of those hits that you laid on some of those athletes out there on the field. What does your film show about you and who you are as a player?
It really shows my passion and enthusiasm for the game that you really don't see anymore, and my just overall love for the game and how I'm going hard every play.
Is it do you rather get an interception or you rather get a big hit? Because some of those hits are remarkable, and then you've had some incredible interceptions. For being at your first year with Lake Orion and getting adjusted to the scheme.
Me personally, I'm a big hit type of guy, but I always take the interception for my team. So
yeah,
it's what's the best for the team. So I take the pick.
Yeah. So what are your strengths? I talked about how big you are. When you said your size, how well you hit, and you got good hands playing that linebacker safety role for the team. What are your strengths that you believe that colleges should know?
My quickness in the way I see things, I just see it faster than the regular people at my age, and I feel like I'm beyond where I should be, but I'm always looking to get better, of course. I just feel like I'm just then ready for that next step.
Yeah. your game mimics a few people that I have seen, in the college ranks recently. Do you have a favorite college or NFL player that you say, you know what, I want to play like him, or you idolize?
Right now it's definitely Michael Parsons because he's just an all around dog.
Yeah,
He got the speed,
right.
this he ability to hit people, change directions is just amazing, and to watch him play and the things that he does on the field is just amazing.
Yeah, I think that's the kind of the person I was thinking of, because like you said, he's so athletic and they can move around, and that's what I see what the coaching staff has done for you quite a bit. Now, recently, you received two offers from two outstanding colleges. How did that make you feel? Receiving those offers finally, and how is that recruiting process going?
It really felt great. Like it was a huge relief for me because it was one point that I didn't think I would get anything. So it just felt so great. But I like to take it with a grain of salt because I still need to get better and work on my game and just keep moving forward. So I take it with a grain of salt and get better day by day because I haven't accomplished anything and I need to get to the places I need to get. So
Yeah,
the
one thing I see is the recruiting process can be overwhelming for families and athletes. And one of the things I tell the athletes and the families to just be patient. It will come. With Western Michigan coming with the offer and Howard coming with the offer, more teams will come. But one of the things about it, it's not about how many offers you get. It's about getting that one. And you've got two outstanding offers from those schools. So either one would be a hard choice to choose. But recently, I understand that you did visit Pitt as well. How did that trip go? And tell us a little bit about your visit.
It was amazing. Like the coaches and the coaching staff and everybody in the with the Pitt family is just great. I felt right at home. I got to sit down and eat with the coaches. Coach Manalack was just amazing. Coach Collins, he's from the Detroit area. Very, I got to connect with him, and it was just amazing. I felt right at home. Felt like it was a great fit and place for me.
And that's great to hear because you want to make sure that when you're visiting schools, there is a fit. You get along with the coaches. You see what type of facilities they have, what type of a degree they have to offer, because it's always, one thing that every kid needs to understand is you will have a job outside of sports when you graduate from a college. And so to think about going to those schools, yeah, you might be thinking about the NFL, but you also got to think about the real world and having that connection as well on the football field as well in the classroom definitely is something. So, you visited Pitt. Are there any summer camps that you plan on going to? Do you plan on going back to Pitt for their summer camp and the other schools?
Yes, I will. I will definitely be getting back down to Pitt. Of course, I'll be going to Michigan State. I'll pop by Wisconsin and with Coach Tressel, and I'll go to Cincinnati and Notre Dame, I believe, as of
Wow.
right
Those are great schools to be able to attend their summer camps and get evaluated at as well. Notre Dame is one of our top favorite schools. Wisconsin is great, especially in Cincinnati. What can you say? They have been one of the top teams in that conference, and then that conference as those teams in there have been playing some tough competition, going to New Year's Six-Day Bowl games, and Michigan State, Michigan, what's not to say about those. Those schools are great. Knowing that it was your first year at Lake Orion, to go back to talk about your high school, what did you learn from last season that you can try, to get better at this season? Previous kids I spoke to, first time starters, they learn a lot, about connecting with their teammates, throwing the ball better. What do you see as something that you learned from last season that you could take on for this fall?
It'll definitely be like my lateral movement and just coming downhill better than what I do now,
Mhm.
and just trying to make a better effort to connect with some of my teammates because I got a young team coming up and I'm
Yeah.
expecting to be. So it's just a lot of things that I have to get better at doing in order for my team to be successful for the next season.
It's good to hear. Yes, connection with the teammates to try to come together, and especially if it's a young team, you're going to be looking for that leadership role, or they're going to be looking for you to be one of those leaders on the team. I know, understand you got a young quarterback that's coming up who started as a sophomore, so that's going to be one of the things that help him through. So yeah, I always ask. I had a mentor growing up that helped me, and that was my grandfather, who was in World War II and a Navy vet. He was someone I looked up to and guided me as a young man and got me to where I'm at today. Who has been your mentor, throughout, your, I would say 16, 17 years of life so far that, has really guided you and gotten you to where you are today?
That would be my dad, and it's because he always makes sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, make sure I'm not doing anything I'm not supposed to be doing,
Hmm.
and really keeping my head on the swivel, whether
Yeah,
it's in the classroom, on the basketball court, on the football field, just anything I need to do in every aspect of life, and just teaching me new things every day, and continue to grow as a person and a young man.
that's great to hear. And, a lot of fathers are there to help support their athletes. Some could be overbearing, some could be right there that you can look up on and you can call on a dime, to try to help you out. So it's great to hear that you have that relationship with your dad. With closing out, I like to ask you, what should coaches know about you as we close out? What do you want to say to those that are going to be watching here, that who is KD and what they should be looking for when they evaluate you?
I'm a dog, and I'll do anything you need me to do. I'll bust my butt. Any drills in the classroom, on and off the field, to be the best person that on your campus anywhere.
And that's great to hear that, you're going to give it your all 100%. And those coaches should, look at that. I'm sure if they talk to Coach Bell and Coach Blackstock and Coach Reed out there, I bet they would say the same things, because that's what I hear, that you do work hard, you're always there for them, and you give it 100% every single time. With that being said, Katie, I really appreciate this time with you. I appreciate, the opportunity to be able to sit down with you, and I hope to see you in the fall as well in the summer if we happen to cross paths at different camps, at these college camps. And good luck, and we'll talk to you soon.
It was a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.